Hello everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Helpful Entrepreneur. Stay tuned because in this video we're going to talk about ethics company-wide. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I wanted to share something with you that really touched my heart. It really touched my heart because, as you know, I'm a network marketer. I'm a professional network marketer. But network marketing is a people business. It's a personal business. It's very interactive. It's extremely relationship building. There's so much to it that involves your personality and your emotions. And one of the biggest things that scares people off in this industry is having an unethical upline. I'm going to use the word upline. I don't have a problem with it. Some people do. But this has happened to me, and it's happened to probably a lot of people, and most people that say, oh, I've tried that, that's a scam, blah, 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 probably had something similar happen to them as well. When you become afraid to introduce the people that you bring into your business to the people above you because you're not sure if they're going to end up trying to recruit them into something else or into an additional program or into anything. When you find that, say, you are involved and all of a sudden, you know, email subscriptions, all of a sudden your team's calling you saying, I'm getting a lot of sales letters from, you know, are we supposed to be doing... That kind of stuff is not ethical. We don't involve people in our business so that we can steal the people they bring into the business to something else. We don't do that. Okay, so a lot of times what will happen in this industry, excuse me, and I'm going to take that back. Not a lot of times, but sometimes it does, and for some reason it becomes very prevalent in this industry, is that when you have like a team group or something like that, that you all of a sudden you have to be leery of your upline, whether or not they're building their list or whether they're helping you build yours. And I've had some personal experience with this. So far, it was so far that I had to go above, and then I had to remove myself from relationship with you know, business-wise with those people. Excuse me. The reason why I'm coughing is because psychologically there's like a thing about this, because there's a lot of times where you are faced in a position where you have something to offer and you're talking about it and you're promoting it, and somebody comes to you and they haven't even been shown it, and it's somebody that's connected to your team. So it's sometimes that line is fine, but most of the time it's not. Okay? You say, well, you're with, and I'd be more than happy to make sure you have their information, and I'd be more than happy to work with you because we're all a team. So that's one thing that happens, and it kind of causes a little cough in your throat because you're not sure, because you have experienced people in this industry that have had tremendous amount of maybe monetary or short-term success where they didn't even hesitate to sell it. Well, recently, as you all know, because I've been pretty aggressive about my promotion of this new company, because when I got involved with the Internet Lifestyle Network, I didn't know what I was getting into. I was looking strictly and only for a blogging platform that I could monetize. I did not realize, and I think it was just the universe bringing it to me, because like you all know, I was so hooked on the idea of becoming a scholarship recipient for B School with Marie Forleo. And though that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing, because what it did is it opened me up to something a little bit more. And even though I didn't get the scholarship, I spent a day, I think, crying about it. You know, I drank a bunch of wine, cried about it, and then I was over it. And I was happy that I had the experience, and that I was able to drive so much traffic to it and have so many people participate. I had like 75 votes. I had people commenting and participating and sharing my stuff, and it was so overwhelmingly beautiful. But the reason why I wanted to go to B School was because I really just wanted to become a student again, without fear, with somebody that was just separate from me. And Marie Forleo is one of she's, you know, my female marketing beast. You know, I think she's the shit. And so I really wanted to become, I wanted her to mentor me and become a student of B School. But I didn't get it. And so I spent my day crying in my beer or whatever, and then I went on, and I had been looking at the Internet Lifestyle Network, like I said, for a monetized blogging platform. And I didn't know, and I got in there, and I sat down to the first video training in the apprentice level training. And I joined as an apprentice, I'm not going to lie to you. I went basic. And I started on day one, and I started right away, and there's 7 trainings in the apprentice level. And when the first thing that became very obvious to me was that this isn't just your run-of-the-mill blog training. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill, something you've heard before, training. This is the meat. This is what most companies, I'm going to say it, most companies, most leaders or gurus keep out of your access, especially at a base level in anything. They just keep it away from you instead of feeding it to you, trusting that you're going to do something about it and go out there and create the momentum and create the income so that you can go to the high ticket item and you can become part of the massive financial catapulsion that you could actually have with a company. Most companies keep it from you until you start investing much more than the basic level. So right away I said, ethically something's different, and this is what I've been looking for, and I'm getting deeper meat training than I have ever received from anyone ever. And I became very excited. And within 3 days of my 7-day trial, I was on the trial, I upgraded to Pro. Now since then, I've got to explain something to you, and this video could be a little bit long, but I really want to convey this to you. It's very important that you listen to me. Since then, I have become immersed into the ILN lifestyle. I've become immersed into the groups and watching what people are doing and taking action on my own training and promoting and writing blogs and digging deeper into myself so I can provide you with more meat of me instead of just milk. I've become sterner and harder and happier and better, and just really quickly and very happily, and I'm very excited. A couple of days ago, it may have been last week, I think it might have been last week, Vincent Ortega Jr., which is the founding father of our group in our company, he posted something within our Internet Lifestyle company-wide group that it brought tears to my eyes. Because I cannot tell you how many times this very opposite thing has been prevalent in this industry. And the opposite of this thing that he said, his promise to us, is why so many people have a negative attitude about our industry. It's a real industry. It's a profession. People make real money. They really go on vacations. They really enjoy themselves. They really blog for a living. They really do it. But once in a while, there's that snake in the grass. Just like if you're a server and you have that one waitress that always gets the best shits, and you find out she's given the manager a little extra something in the office to get them. You're going to have snakes in every room. The idea is to keep your grass cut short so you can spot them. And what he wrote in there was his promise to us, and that any leader within this company promises to us. And if he finds out if they don't promise it to us and actually be what they say, if they actually don't hold the ethical standard in their own heart to this statement, that they can go ahead and cancel their account and be gone. Underneath this video, I'm going to put the entire post so you can read it. When he promises that he will never, ever, ever sell your people anything. Because in our system, if you don't have your own autoresponder, the company does it for you. It already goes out to them. And that can be worrisome, because a lot of times when you don't control your own list, you're not in control of your own list. He makes a vow that he promises never, ever, ever to send an email that does not directly connect to your account. Never, ever, ever to send anything outside of what you already have. Never, ever, 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 ever would he ever accept an offer for becoming somebody's personal coach. He's turned people away. He wants us all to know that our people are safe with him. And he wants us to know in such a way that as he watches the ethical standards within his company, he makes things very clear as it goes. If he spots somebody posted something yesterday, and Angie pointed it out. They had run a campaign, and they had a popular blogging platform, emblem with a line through it. Are you tired of this? And basically, they said, as leaders in this company, if this is how you want to market this business, you need to cancel your account, because we are not doing it. We're not going to do it the way that other people that have turned people off to this industry, because our goal is to help people become free, to release themselves from wage slavery, to release themselves from student loans, to release themselves from the burdens of not knowing whether or not they're going to have enough money to pay their bills, to release themselves from not knowing whether or not they can take a day off because they don't feel well, to release themselves from not being able to take the family on a vacation or a nice long drive for the weekend, to release people from that feeling that you get when you're a grown adult and you've got to ask your boss if you can go to the bathroom. Now, when people market things or treat their downlines or their teams in such a way that they can't trust, it ruins it for everybody. And within the Internet Lifestyle Network, I have finally, fully 100% found leadership that I can trust. That I can bring you into this and trust you all by yourself in that group. That I know no one's going to come after you. No one's going to try to cross-recruit you. No one's going to try to do any of that stuff. It's against the rules here. So if you have tried being a network marketer before and you had a hard time struggling with these ethical standards and moral standards that you set, and you weren't able to find a way to go on by maintaining yourself, now's the time. If you're a network marketer that has fallen trap to the Facebook email scrapers or the company bashing, and you've seen it affect your entire business and notice that it's affected your income, and you really want to bring it back to where you were when you first were bright-eyed about this, come join us. Whoever sent you this video right now, go talk to them. Ask them, is Tara for real? Is this? Trust them. Take your 7-day free trial. Go through the system. We have Speed Wealth all in place to start making money right away if you do what we say. And go through the apprentice training 1 day at a time until that 7 days is up. If you're not happy with what you're experiencing within this company, we part as friends. We part as friends because we know that we've at least added something to you. Because really that's what it's about. Adding something to you. This is not a company that's going to take away from the one you're in. It's going to improve the one you're in. Oftentimes we forget when we join a company that we have to kind of separate ourselves from our sponsors a little bit. We kind of have to go pro and just thank them for bringing us to the opportunity and tell them that we will come to you when we need you, but we are responsible for our business. Sometimes we get attached, and sometimes we just hear you're safe. That's my message to you. And I'm sorry it's taking a really long time to make this video, but it is. And I want to say one thing. I value you more than I value my pocketbook. Internet Lifestyle Network is $1 billion vision, meaning we will be around for decades to come. And this is not a company that is built to suck money out of people fast and then run. We will make mistakes, that's inevitable. But I promise that our mistakes will not make us run like little chickens, like many other past companies have done before in our industry. Right now we are the highest of highs that our company has ever been, and we are excited about paying the most we have ever paid. But for the love of all that is good, make sure that your people are not pitching me in a product or a new way of making a ton of money, because I won't do it to you. This is my promise to you. Let's keep our core values intact when we have 10,000 plus people joining us every day and in the near future. My promise to you is I will not pitch your people either. Let's get this together, guys. Contact the person that sent you to this, and if I'm the one that shared this with you, go ahead and put your name and email address right now, right below this video in the speedwealth.helpfulentrepreneur.com, and go check out our speed wealth system. Get started on your free trial. Get started on your apprentice training and dig in. Don't come to me if you just want to try this out. I don't give a fuck about that. There's no trying it out. There's doing it and then making a decision to stay or making a decision to go. No matter what, I'm going to benefit you right here, right now with this beautiful, beautiful company and this amazing training and this amazing platform. And, well, need I say more? No. I'm going to leave it up to the pros. I'm going to leave it up to Vincent. Put your name and email in there. Listen to Vincent's video on the speed wealth system and let's get rolling. Let's get started. Let me know immediately that you want to be in the 20 and 24 group, because it's right there. That's where, we just kind of get the momentum going. Remember, if you want to change people's lives, you've got to win the campaign and you got to win the election and you got to do it. You can't just think about changing people's lives. You can't just write about changing people's lives. You got to take fucking action, guys. And right here, right now is the time and place to be. I love you. Bye.